So I arrived in Perth last Friday evening, so just before the first test. I got in about 8:30 and straight to the team hotel. Got to see a few of the boys on arrival and then kind of settled in that evening and then was in with the non-25 group on Saturday morning ahead of the test.
Kit room, yeah. And this is all just our corridor down here.
Oh, hello. Yeah, not too bad. Nothing's changed, mate.
Obviously really gutted for Charlie. It's horrible to go through long injuries. I've had my fair share of big injuries in my time, and when I heard the news about what he'd done and the injury he had, obviously I was so sorry for him. He's very pragmatic about it and making sure he's going to come back stronger, which was great. But obviously he's the reason I'm here, so it was nice for him to say back to me, you know, like, well done for getting the chance to come, which was really nice. But yeah, wish him all the best with his recovery. So I've kind of got quite an alternate route into rugby. I went to university first, so I managed to go travelling on a gap year before uni and then studied abroad in Canada for a year as well. Went through Bristol Uni's programme and played English students in my final year. And it was in my final term at university that Bristol Bears offered me the opportunity to play some of their A-League games, and I actually joined the academy straight out of university, which was a good way of knowing what to do next after uni, because I had no idea, and I thought I'd give rugby a go for a year. And then I kind of had 3 years as a pro playing for Bristol and managed to get some games there, and really kind of just starting out in my career when I started to have some debilitating knee injuries. But only being in it for 3 years, I actually retired for 2 years. But Bristol saw an opportunity for me to develop the club off the field, so I took on an office job there as professional development manager. With the opportunity to kind of rehab in my time off and potentially think about coming back into the team, and it paid off quite well that I managed to get back into rugby this last season.
Sam, after 2 years away from the Bears first team squad, we're delighted to say that you've signed a new contract. How pleased are you to be back amongst it?
Yeah, obviously super chuffed to be back in the mix. So this is my first season back in, and I managed to play 20 odd games and I've ended up here. So it's gone better than I could have imagined it. It's taught me a lot about mindset. I think the injuries are definitely the worst part of the professional sport. You have kind of the highs of playing the whole time, and then it's all taken away from you quite quickly, and you have the lows of being injured. But I think, being away from the sport and having rugby taken away from me and thinking that was me done, to now come back in, I think you have this kind of fresh mindset to be thinking just how fortunate you are to do what you do. I think that's the kind of thing that I learned the most from it was, this is the dream job, you're very lucky to do it, so enjoy it whilst you can.
There's 36 players, the 23 that get picked. We've got to make sure we have 23 players working together, and the other 13 have got a really important job to keep improving as a player and to keep supporting the team.
We're trying our best as non-25 to prepare the team for what they face on the weekend, so we're running a lot of the plays that they expect to see from Australia. We're kind of giving them as best pictures we can to prepare them in training for that match on the weekend.
A massive part of the non-25 role is obviously the training is to prepare the team, which is just to train well against them, but also off the pitch you've got to bring positive energy and be a good influence around the place, and also more importantly probably be ready to play, because especially on a tour like this anyone could be needed at any time.
No, okay? So we've got 2 teams already. We've got bibs team, non-bibs team. Aim, we're going to have a...
There's a lot that's put on to try and essentially keep everyone engaged and having a good time.
Mate.
Yeah, can we get a picture too?
Yeah, of course you can.
Thank you very
Nice
much.
one.
Sorry, I missed that one.
Round your runs.
Good morning, mate.
Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. It's not personal. Harry's killing it. Yeah, he's very good at this. He works the crowd quite well. Made himself very very visible in this space. Yeah.
When you're not involved in the playing squad or the 25, you essentially have a bit more time to train and get some extra sessions in. So the S&Cs normally come up with some pretty fun left field sessions.
Yeah, so today started with a little pump in the gym this morning where the energy was good and the boys were flying. There was t-shirts made with a team of 36 on the front, and they had all our nicknames and things on the back. I think that just shows, even though we've got that non-25 playing group, we are one big squad and we're all in this together. We were at a local school just doing some training, so we played a bit of rugby league touch, which was good fun, but also hard work.
Go, right. Yeah, I'm inside. Back on the inside, back on the... Yeah! Jeff, up in corner. Jeff was right, back right. Good right. Yeah, good.
Now I won't go into too much, but JC, the strength and conditioning coach, he used to play a bit of rugby league back in the day, and he was pretty handy, to be fair. They were Steves and TT. I think they were both in trainers, so we'll put it down to that, but I think they've seen better days in their playing career. I won't say too much because there's another game to go, another test to go, and I want to try and put my hand up as much as possible.
Right, boys, let's go.
One team, one dream. Right, brother, all right? Yeah, good. This is you. It's good to see you wear it.
He was a true member of the non-playing group, and he somehow escaped our clutches, and he was travelling reserves, so he got to train with the team and what have you, and he almost treated us like competition winners, like we were there just watching. So yeah, he came over and acted slightly different, but we soon pied him off and stuck to our core group. Obviously, it's an amazing opportunity to be here, something you can only dream of. But I guess it's human nature. Once you're here, you want to play, you want to be in that test side. So I think everyone, the whole group of 36, trains extremely hard. Whether you're playing, expected to be playing or not playing, everyone's pushing for the same thing, and that's to get the test shirt. So I wouldn't say there's any difference at all in training. Everyone here wants to play for England in a test against the Wallabies. So that's what we all strive for, and that's the main aim of being here.
Last week my role was in the non-25. It was my job to help prepare the team. This week I get a shot.
Get it, fellas, let's get it.
Today is about desire. Let's go. Just remember who we are. We are England.
As we said the other day, we're going to do our jobs with some venom. Right? Let's not have any decision today. Let's go. First opportunity we get, we're going to show them.
Biggest crowd at 𝗟𝗶𝗃𝗲 Wallabies game in almost
almost a decade. 50,000 on hand as England look to keep the series alive. Starting tonight, here's a good thumping run from 𝗟𝗄𝗃𝗃.
First opportunity we get, we're going to show them.
Finding 𝗕𝗄𝗃 at the front, who transfers early. This looks good from England, and they're on the board. Now ripping it for Bell. Bell will straighten Bell. A metre away. White scanning his options. 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃 at the back, trying to trap it in there. Australia thump it through and get it down. And it's 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃
Yes, Stuart.
Next your mentality every time. Discipline. Yes.
Let's lift it. Let's not hang on to this. Let's go for it.
This will have to be the biggest comeback ever for the Wallabies against England.
We're on again at Suncorp as White goes right up the middle. Stewart leaps through the forward pack and brings it down again for England.
This man has been a lot more assertive as well. Let's remember that last week was his first game in 2022.
Farrell keeps the scoreboard heading north for England. White coming to Tupou, sits down Smith. Tupou into short. White looking for it quick. It's slow to the back of the ruck. Drawing Betezet. He'll let White go to 𝗨𝗱𝗃𝗲. Fighting here for 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲. 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲. Let's play on. Broken field. Knowles out wide and takes it on the fly. 𝗟𝗃𝗲 v. Knowles beats Valentine. He's still going, Knowles. Working that scoreboard in his favour. 20 points tonight for Owen Farrell. Gordon over 𝗨𝗱𝗃𝗲 off the hip for O'Connor. O'Connor grasped well. Penalty England.
Let's go!
O'Connor. Masami crosses the line here. And then Valentini gets a clean out roll. The full-time siren's about to go. The pot was going to beat them anyway. And a near-perfect first 40 has set up this victory.
How's that feel, mate? You're good. You're good. Give yourself a chance now. All we've got to do is finish it. We've got to finish it. You going in or what? Yeah. Alright, here's the audio. What? Two taps to the midfield. 2, 3. Woo! Go again. That's a bit better, wasn't it?
I think on behalf of the team, mate, awesome to get the win from your own there. This is a game that you'll never forget. Okay, thoroughly deserved. Cap number 1446.
Lads, someone that's made a massive impression in a short space of time since he's come here. Apparently he's already getting an English accent, he's been practicing it. But yeah, mate, you've settled in brilliantly, and the fight you've showed, not just right here today, but in training every day, is a credit to you, mate. Cap number 1447.
Love your energy, mate, especially with that carry. Honestly, it's been an absolute joy to be around. I'm pretty confident, Eddie, in saying hopefully this will be the first of many England caps for you. Unbelievable what you've done for a 19-year-old, mate. I can't wait to see the rest of your career. Cap number 1448.